Good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your SPDR ETF stock market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening of Tuesday, the 30th of September. This is going to be the government shutdown night. So come the morning, we should expect to see that the government is shut down, a lot of people being let go, a lot of people quit their jobs. I know you know that. It's been in the news. About 100,000 federal employees, they took that payout package. They're now going to be gone. They'll be looking for regular jobs. It'll sort of skew up, if you think about it, probably the jobless numbers. Maybe not this week, but in a week or two, you'll probably see some of that. It was an up day as you're looking in the stock indices. The futures are all lower tonight, but not dramatically so. They're easing down as traders are wondering, what does this all mean and how do I play it? And that's what you got to look at. Amazon continues to just deteriorate in price. Netflix got back under the 1180 level. That was a new break. Home Depot continues to slip right here because people are uncertain what's going on at this point in time. MU had a nice little gain today. Tesla, pretty stable, about $1.50 higher. I saw some news on, CNBC, where they're showing the new robotics and so on that Tesla is all about. NVDA, now a $4.5 trillion company, the first one to ever do that. So it still leads the way in the AI, but it's the exception to the rule. There's a lot of Johnny-come-latelys doing very well, too. Gold up again, copper market higher. SIL higher. So as you look at all these, I'm waiting to see if we can get more of a break in Uber and see what that can do. Meta giving up $9 today, not a big amount of money. And AMC just can't get out of its own way right now. Movies are getting, I think, so bad that they're bringing back Avatar, the Waterway or something? So it gives you an idea. Maybe before we do this, we should take a look together at what I'm doing. See that click here for the special report? That's on the website, iraepstein.com. So just simply go there, give that a click. I've done an energy report, specifically on crude oil. And I'm not going to discuss what I said. You can look at it. It typically stays up 3 days on our site. So as we take a look here, you can see the waves you're getting in Bitmine immersion technologies, and it's back and forth. But remember, this was a stock that was $4, went to $160, and it's come back to 51, and it's developing a trading pattern. Now, if it gets over 54.60, it looks to me like that would be bullish. You'd suddenly have higher lows, potentially higher highs. If it can't clear that, then you're acting like a market that might want to break down. Why do I say might? It's right in the middle of no man's land. It's sitting on the red line, which is the 18-day moving average of closes. I call that the line in the sand. When the market's above it, I have an upside bias, below it a downside. When you're right on it, what do? As you take a look at the swing line, you can see it brought the market back into that. Bollinger Bands are still far away, and momentum still pointing slightly lower. Just nothing there yet. Oklo, have we seen enough out of this where what you've got now is a pattern of higher lows but lower highs? Should the market take out this 108.54, then I think you might get back to that 18-day average. It'll be a little higher than the 102.77 tonight. Netflix breaking down, but where's it going? It's right into the lower Bollinger Band. So I have been waiting and waiting for a buy signal, and this for my subscribers. Haven't had it. I'm fine with that. You don't have to be in something. On UNH, United Healthcare, well, it's doing its job. It went to the 18-day average. It's now got to tell us what next is in store. If it takes out 341.30 and closes under 342.13, that'll be a bit bearish, but I don't think there's big downside. I think wherever the Bollinger Band is probably the realistic low. And this is an area where if I had you short in Home Depot, I'd be saying cover. You finally hit the lower Bollinger Band, you're oversold, say goodbye. Robinhood, able to squeak out over the band. I don't care if it goes, it goes. It's overbought. The odds don't favor it. It'll keep going before it gives you a correction. Tesla's got the embedded reading. Whenever I see that, you want to jump up and down and go, I want to be a buyer on a break. Until the red line closes under 79, then I got to be out of my longs. It's one way to consider trading. It's momentum trading. Joby, I'm hearing more and more analysts now starting to say, on breaks, this and Archer might be very interesting plays for eventually the move into the electric planes, the short hops that they can give you, all that. It's early. I think you realize that. It's very early. These aren't going to show up in your local airport for a very long time, but you got to be early to catch some of these moves. In XLF, the financials, you tell me, you haven't gone anywhere. You're stuck at the 18-day average and have done a lot of nothing. XLI, you finally got alive again and instantly overbought. Each time we've got up to this Bollinger Band, it's been the kiss of death and the market comes down in a few days. Until it changes that pattern, I have no reason to think it's not going to stay with the pattern. XLE, the energy sector, lower and low, higher high again. 2 days ago, it got up to the upper Bollinger Band, and if you were buying that, you got your head handed to you. In gold, now you're back over the upper Bollinger Band. You're embedded. Okay, no change. It doesn't mean it has to break. It's just not going to get me to tell my subscribers, go in and buy gold at these prices. SoFi, breaking down, could be headed to the 2478 level. For the moment, it's in a bear trend. The resistance is 2738. You'd have to get over 2863 to negate the bearishness. Palantir, nothing. You lost the bullish embedded reading. That often, before you go up and make a higher high than the recent high, leads to a pullback to the 18-day average of closes. BND going nowhere. It's just sort of stuck here for the past week at the 18-day average. You try a move, you're unable to do it. You try the up, you fail at the 18-day. It's not the best trading environment right here. It is for the metals. If you bought them, you're just holding. That's about it. In UUP, will the dollar come down in challenge the 2740 area? The combination of the 18 and the 100-day average is the question. You went up to the resistance today in FXE. You are still in a market that's knocking. Well, it came out on the close of the oversold condition, but if you go short, you're not wrong until 109.08. Otherwise, you're looking for it to pull back a bit. Again, remember the special report, IraEpstein.com. I'll catch up with you all in the other videos tonight and or first thing in the morning when we do our morning flash update. You have a great evening.